Hello, my friends! Welcome to Lisbon, Portugal, one of the most magical cities I've ever visited. The colors, the hills, the beautiful tiles, this city just radiates joy. Today, I've got 50 American dollars, about 46 euros, and we're going to see how much Lisbon we can experience on a budget. We'll walk, eat, meet locals, and soak up the sun together. This is an adventure for the senses, and I can't wait to share it with you. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's see what 50 bucks can get us in Lisbon. Let's go! First stop, breakfast. In Lisbon, that means a pastel de nata, the legendary custard tart. I found a cozy pastelaria tucked on a side street, filled with locals sipping espresso and chatting. The smell of coffee and pastries is irresistible. I order a pastel de nata and a bica, that's espresso here, for just €2.50. The tart is golden, caramelized on top, and the pastry is perfectly flaky. One bite, warm, creamy, not too sweet, with a satisfying crunch. Pure bliss. The coffee is strong and rich, the perfect match. This is more than breakfast, it's a moment of pure Lisbon joy. If you visit, this is a must. Find a local spot, slow down and savor it. With our bellies happy and €43.50 left, it's time for our next adventure. I hear there's a famous yellow tram we need to catch. The energy from this sugar and caffeine is just what we need to tackle Lisbon's hills. Food here is made with love, it's the soul of the city. I thank the owner with a big obrigado and a smile. Let's hit the cobblestone streets and find that tram. Onward! Here it is, the iconic yellow tram 28, rattling up Lisbon's steep, narrow streets. This tram isn't just a way to get around. It's a living, breathing symbol of the city, instantly recognizable and beloved by all who visit. Its cheerful yellow paint stands out against the pastel buildings, and as it approaches you can almost feel the anticipation in the air. Locals and tourists alike use it, making it a moving piece of history. Every day, people from all walks of life squeeze in together, sharing stories, laughter, and sometimes just a knowing smile as the tram winds its way through the heart of Lisbon. It's a place where the city's past and present meet, and every ride feels like a small adventure. A ticket is €3, and it's worth every cent for this scenic ride. You can buy your ticket from the driver or at a kiosk, and as you hold that little slip of paper, you know you're about to experience something special. It's not just a ticket, it's your passport to a journey through time. We snag a window seat on the worn wooden benches. History you can feel. The polished wood, smoothed by decades of passengers, creaks beneath you, and the windows offer a perfect frame for the city's unfolding story. There's something magical about sitting here, watching Lisbon glide by just inches away. The tram lurches, bells clang, and we're off, weaving through alleys so tight you could touch the buildings. The driver expertly navigates corners that seem impossibly sharp, and every turn brings a new surprise. Sometimes it feels like the tram is threading a needle through the city's maze of streets. We pass laundry flapping, flower-filled balconies and shimmering tiled walls. The colors and textures of Lisbon are on full display. Vivid blues, sun-bleached yellows, and the intricate patterns of azulejos tiles. Each window and doorway tells its own story, and the scent of fresh bread or roasting chestnuts drifts in as we pass. Every turn reveals a new view, sometimes the river, sometimes a centuries-old cathedral. One moment, you're gazing out at the sparkling Tagus, the next you're face-to-face with the imposing facade of a Gothic church. The city's layers of history unfold with every stop. The sounds, screeching wheels, dinging bells, a mix of languages, a true Lisbon symphony. The tram is alive with chatter, laughter, and the occasional gasp as we squeeze past another tram or a parked car. It's a soundtrack you'll remember long after the ride is over. This isn't just sightseeing, it's feeling the city's pulse. You're not just observing Lisbon, you're part of it, swept along in the daily rhythm of life here. Every jolt and sway connects you to the generations who have ridden this very route. Locals commute, tourists marvel, and everyone shares the ride. For a brief moment, we're all fellow travelers, united by the magic of this journey. The tram is a microcosm of Lisbon itself, diverse, vibrant, and full of stories. We climb past the Graca neighborhood, glimpsing São Jorge Castle on the hill. The view is breathtaking, and you can almost imagine the city as it was centuries ago, with the castle standing guard over the red rooftops. The tram groans but keeps going, giving us a 40-minute tour for just €3. It's a slow, winding journey, but that's the beauty of it. You have time to soak in every detail, every sound, every smile from a fellow passenger. It's the best way to see old Lisbon, up close and personal. The tram brings you within arm's reach of the city's soul, letting you experience its charm in a way no bus or taxi ever could. As we hop off in Alfama, I'm grinning ear to ear. That was unforgettable. The ride leaves you with a sense of wonder, a feeling that you've just lived a little piece of Lisbon's story, Lisbon's past and present all in one ride. The tram is a bridge between eras, carrying memories and dreams through the city's winding streets. Now let's explore these magical streets on foot. Alfama's cobblestone alleys are waiting, full of hidden corners, music, and the scent of grilled sardines. I'm ready to get lost. Let's go. There's no better way to discover Lisbon than to wander and let the city surprise you at every turn. We're in Alfama, Lisbon's oldest district, a maze of cobblestone streets and centuries-old charm. This neighborhood is the beating heart of the city, where every stone and corner tells a story. As you step into Alfama, it feels like you're entering a living museum, but one that's vibrant and full of life, not frozen in time. The best way to explore? Get lost. Seriously, ditch the map, let your curiosity guide you and allow yourself to wander. Alfama's labyrinth of alleys and stairways is designed for discovery, and the more you let go of direction, the more you'll find. Every turn brings a surprise, a sunlit square where locals gather, a hidden staircase that seems to lead nowhere, or suddenly a breathtaking viewpoint that opens up over the city. It's a place where the unexpected is always just around the corner. Fado music drifts from open windows, its haunting melodies echoing through the narrow streets. The smell of grilling sardines fills the air, mingling with the scent of fresh bread from tiny bakeries. Street art splashes color onto crumbling walls, blending the old with the new in a way that feels uniquely Lisbon. Alfama is alive, a real neighborhood where people live, chat from balconies, and cats nap in doorways. You'll see neighbors exchanging greetings, children playing in the alleys, and the daily rhythm of life unfolding all around you. It feels like a village within the city, full of community and history. The sense of belonging here is palpable, as if everyone knows each other and every building has a memory to share. The architecture is a patchwork of centuries with Moorish influences, colorful tiles, and weathered facades that have seen generations come and go. I wander past shops selling handmade tiles and ceramics, window shopping at its finest. Each storefront is a tiny gallery, displaying the artistry and craftsmanship that Portugal is famous for. It's tempting to stop and chat with the shopkeepers, who are always eager to share the stories behind their wares. The narrow streets are a pedestrian's paradise, forcing you to slow down and notice every detail. From the intricate patterns of the cobblestones underfoot to the hand-painted tiles on the walls, Alfama rewards those who take their time. Even the smallest alley can reveal a hidden gem, a tiny cafe, a secret courtyard, or a burst of flowers spilling from a window box. I stumble upon the Miraduro de Santa Lucia, a terrace with tiled benches and a view over red rooftops to the river. The panorama is stunning, with the Tagus River shimmering in the distance and the city unfolding beneath you. It's the kind of place that makes you want to linger, soaking in the beauty and the breeze. It's one of the most beautiful, romantic city views I've ever seen, and it's free. As the sun sets, the rooftops glow with golden light and the city feels wrapped in magic. Couples sit together, friends laugh, and everyone seems to pause for a moment to appreciate where they are. These are the moments that make travel magical. It's not just about the sights, but about how a place makes you feel, curious, inspired, and completely present. Alfama is a treasure hunt, and the journey is the prize. Every step is an adventure, every corner a new discovery. You never know what you'll find. A mural, a musician, a hidden garden, or simply a quiet moment to yourself. The walk has worked up my appetite, and the smell of grilled fish is calling. Alfama is famous for its food, and the aroma of fresh seafood sizzling on open grills is impossible to resist. Time to find a tasca for lunch. These small, family-run restaurants are the soul of Alfama, serving up traditional dishes in cozy, welcoming spaces. It's the perfect way to end a morning of wandering, sitting down to a meal that tastes like home. Our budget is still strong at €40 and 50 cents. In Alfama, you don't need to spend much to have an unforgettable experience. Most of the magic is free, and the memories are priceless. This stroll cost nothing, but gave us everything. The sights, the sounds, the flavors, and the feeling of being part of something timeless. It's all here, waiting for anyone willing to explore. What a place. Let's eat! Hunger calls and I found the perfect spot, a tiny family-run tasca in Alfama. Sophia, the owner, greets us with a smile and seats us at a table covered in paper. Today's special grilled sea bass, potatoes, salad, bread, wine, and coffee, all for €10. The bread is crusty, The Vinho Verde is crisp and refreshing. Locals fill the tables, chatting and laughing. This is real Lisbon. The main event arrives. A whole grilled sea bass, golden potatoes, and a fresh salad. The fish is delicate, perfectly cooked, and tastes of the sea. The potatoes soak up all the flavor, simple, soulful food. Sophia tells me her family has run this tasca for 50 years, and you can taste the love in every bite. This is more than lunch. It's a story on a plate. I savor every bite, finishing with a strong espresso. €10 for a $1 million meal. Unbeatable. We update our budget, €30 and 50 cents left. Lisbon keeps delivering. I thank Sophia with a big obrigada and a hug. Full belly, full heart. Now, let's find a souvenir. Time for the market. Let's go. Next stop, the Time Out Market, a buzzing riverfront food hall and traditional market that's become a must-visit for both locals and travelers. Housed in the historic Mercado da Ribeira building, this place is a vibrant crossroads where Lisbon's culinary traditions meet modern creativity. The energy here is infectious, with the hum of conversation, the clatter of plates, and the aroma of freshly cooked food filling the air. One side of the market is dedicated to the city's roots, rows of stalls overflowing with glistening fresh fish, seasonal produce, and fragrant flowers. It's a living tribute to Lisbon's rich food culture, where you can watch vendors expertly fillet fish or arrange vibrant bouquets. The other side is a modern food lover's paradise, lined with food stalls run by some of Lisbon's most celebrated chefs, each offering their own twist on classic Portuguese dishes. Even if you're not hungry, the Time Out Market is the perfect place to wander, people watch, and soak up the city's creative spirit. Every corner buzzes with excitement, from families sharing meals to friends debating which dessert to try next. The market is a true feast for the senses. Bursts of color from ripe fruit and vegetables, the lively chatter of shoppers, and the mouth-watering scent of grilled seafood and sweet pastries. It's a place where tradition and innovation blend seamlessly, creating an atmosphere that's both nostalgic and fresh. I take my time browsing the traditional side, marveling at the sheer variety of seafood, octopus, clams, and gleaming sardines, alongside stacks of local produce. The pride the vendors take in their goods is obvious, and it's easy to imagine generations of Lisbetans shopping here for their family meals. Then, curiosity leads me to the food hall, where the options are almost overwhelming. You can sample everything from gourmet burgers and Asian-inspired bites to traditional Portuguese favorites like bacalhau, and of course the iconic pastel de nata. Each stall is a showcase of Lisbon's evolving food scene, and the communal tables invite strangers to become friends over shared plates. My mission today is simple, a small, edible souvenir to remember this experience. With so many tempting options, it's hard to choose, but I'm determined to find something uniquely Portuguese. That's when I spot a shop with shelves lined with beautifully packaged Portuguese canned fish, sardines and mackerel in vintage-style tins that look more like collector's items than groceries. The colors and designs are eye-catching, each tin telling a story of Portugal's seafaring heritage. Here, canned fish isn't just a pantry staple, it's an art form. The tins are decorated with bold graphics and retro fonts, turning everyday food into pop art. It's a quirky, delicious piece of Lisbon to take home. After some deliberation, I pick out 2 tins, one of sardines, one of mackerel, for a total of €8. It feels like a bargain for something so iconic and beautifully presented. The shopkeeper wraps them up in old-fashioned paper, adding a touch of nostalgia and care. It's the perfect, practical souvenir, easy to pack, full of flavor, and a reminder of Lisbon's love affair with the sea. Budget check. After my purchase, I have €22 and 50 cents left. Not bad for a day filled with food, fun, and a little shopping. We've eaten, explored, and shopped, all while keeping an eye on our budget. The market has given us a taste of Lisbon's past and present, and a few stories to take home. Lisbon is beautiful, delicious, and surprisingly affordable, a city where every corner offers something new to discover and every meal feels like a celebration. As the sun sets over the Tagus River, painting the sky in shades of gold and pink, I feel like we've truly experienced the heart of the city. The memories made here will linger long after the trip is over. Maybe I'll grab one more pastel de nata for the road. After all, when in Lisbon, a little extra sweetness is always a good idea. Don't tell Sophia. And just like that, our $50 day in Lisbon comes to a close. From pastel de nata to tram rides, Alfama's magic, a soulful lunch, and sunset by the river, it's been unforgettable. We proved you don't need much money for a rich experience, just curiosity and an appetite. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe and join our travel family. Your support helps us share more stories from beautiful places like this. Imagine your own Lisbon adventure. What would you eat? Where would you wander? The world is full of beauty and good people. Go find your piece of it. Until next time, be well, eat well, and obrigado, Lisbon.